while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. Suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
So I said, no, 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 it was supposed to be my pentakill. Why did you die to me? I killed alone, 1, 2, 3 for champions. I can't believe you're trying. No, it was supposed to be my pentakill. Why did you die to me? I killed alone, 1, 2, 3 for champions. I can't believe you're trying.
Wait a minute!
So I said, no, 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 it was supposed to be my pentakill. Why did you die to me? I killed alone, 1, 2, 3 for champions. I can't believe you're trolling. No, it was supposed to be my pentakill. Why did you die to me? I killed alone, 1, 2, 3 for champions. I can't believe you're trolling.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me. Hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me feel alive. Make it last forever. Stop in time. Yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me feel alive.
Let's go, let's go. It's going to be a wild day out there in the stock market. How is everybody doing today? I hope everybody's ready for a crazy one out there. Hopefully, we're all rested, all ready to go for what's about to ensue this afternoon. As I'm sure almost all of you know, at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to get the FOMC interest rate decision released. And then 30 minutes after, at 2:30, Jerome Powell, the man, the myth, the legend, is going to be speaking. We've been talking about it all week long. We've been eyeing up the economic calendar like a hawk, waiting for this to start. What's up, Xavier, Jason, TJ, Jake, Tangy Man, and Mr. Woo? Hope we're doing good. Tangy says, reiterate, buy, MTRN. Let's see. MRSA. Hang on, MTRN. Put it on your watch list if nothing else. Materion. They kept wanting to show me a stock from Paris there. Kind of funny. MTRN though, Materion, starting to break out pretty well, Tangy. You know, it was really flat in this range, but overall it's a pretty bullish setup starting to play out. And I actually like the overall setup that we're starting to see here with MTRN. You know, it's breaking a pretty good resistance, and it's been trending up well the past couple months. Not bad, Tangy, not bad. Palantir pulling back a little bit this morning. I was eyeing that one up. You know, at the end of the day yesterday, or in pre-market, I should say, they were dipping down and they're breaking those lows and the lows from yesterday. Even the lows from Monday are giving out here on poor Palantir this morning. Uh-oh. How's Tesla also pulling back and holding under 417, which is a pretty rough move in my eyes. That is a big deal. Heck yeah, Tangy, I'm glad to hear that. Hopefully they put even more money in. We know that's going to help the uranium stocks, that's for sure. I haven't heard of MTRN much before, Materion, but I could see that being one that moves. It is moving today, too. Sounds like they deal with stuff like that. Haven't heard of them too much, though, before today. Check on Bank of America. How are the banks? Let's see. JP Morgan. Jack Black says, good morning. What's up? It's the famous Jack Black. No, I'm kidding. You probably get that a lot, though, don't you? Cole. What do you think about IONQ's movement over the past couple weeks? IONQ. Ionic. $65 resistance overhead. That is pretty critical. That is beautiful resistance right there. Good PA, though. We might be able to get through. Let's look at it on the daily. Is that an all-time high? Yeah, it is for IONQ. It's at all-time highs. David, RSB. Let's go. FOMC Day is here. I'm going to get a poll going right away for FOMC Day today. I'm curious what you guys think. Doing up the answers here. All right, we have 3 answers here. Will the market rise overall following the entire FOMC event, or will it fall down? I have trade higher overall, trade lower overall, or markets will stay at current prices. On that third answer, I had to condense down what I wanted to actually put. Let's see what you guys think. Let's make it a good poll. Will the stock market rise overall following the event, or will it fall down? I'm talking about like at the end of the day today, we're going to look at the market and we're going to say, wow, was this a good day? Was it a bad day? Or was it a flat day? I guess it could be a good day even if it goes down for you, but you guys know what I mean. What's the over-under on the amount of people asking what time the event starts today? How many people do you think are going to ask that in the Discord today? I would bet I'm going to go with 25. Only because it's one more better than 24. You guys know where that's from.
24.
Hey, Patrick,
What?
I thought of something funnier than 24.
Let me hear it.
25.
Robert says, what event? Ahmad says, what time is the event? It is at 2 p.m. Eastern, and the Powell speech will be at 2:30. I will be live right here, though, at 1:45 for it, just so you guys are all aware. 1:45, we'll have it right here. I know. I'm hoping that one was a joke, Tangy. Aha, Robert needs a hero. Hell yeah, I'll be streaming. You know it. Hey, King. Thanks for subscribing. Appreciate that. I appreciate it. Bank of America moving higher today. I saw the banks were jumping a bit. It's a bit strange. Banks are set to do a bit worse if we start to see rate cuts, so I'm curious to see if the banks actually start trading a bit lower or not. This big money trade's going to expire this week. Ended up not being the best. Now you guys are making me want to play the song now, but we have to wait for our traditional time. SoFi should hold up well. Let's see. SOFI. SoFi's having a great move here, up to $28. That's a great pop out of SoFi. $28. That is huge. Now, it's not moving today, guys, so don't get me wrong, but just in general, like when you zoom out on the daily chart of SoFi, it has been a major run. Very crazy. We could just have it on repeat. I know. If only that song didn't get me banned, I would do that. Palantir has been moving down pretty well today. I've been liking it to the downside a bit better. A lot better than most other stocks' action today, at least. Falling under key support here, 167.50. There we go. Sell-off is incoming, Jake said. It might be. I'm curious what you guys think. We have 27 votes so far. There's about 60 people watching. Get your votes in. What do you think today? Will the market trade higher overall, trade lower overall, or will it trade at current prices after the entire FOMC event concludes? David said, what are your thoughts on the short position taken by Skrelly on open? I didn't see that. Really? Shorting open door. Wow, okay. I hadn't heard about that one. Pretty wild, though. Open door's been moving up quite a bit here. I gotta look this guy up. Is this who I think it is? Yeah, it is that guy. Martin Shkreli, the, who was he with? It says co-founder of hedge funds, ELEA Capital, MSMB Capital Management, MSMB Healthcare. I know he did a lot of pharmaceutical stuff back in the day with drug prices. That was a wild one. The drug, Daraprim is what it was. He raised the price from $13.50 up to $750. Pretty crazy. Shkreli is one that raised... Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's that guy, Tangy. Yep. You gotta admire that level of super villainy. Yeah, it's pretty wild how you do something like that. Apparently, he said it was for research and development to make a new version of the drug and that it costs a lot, but... Hey, I don't know if I'd buy that totally. If you're joining up here, vote up in the poll and also destroy that like button. Let's go. 10 likes today. It's FOMC day. Let's get those likes up. Open door has a sexy chart. We can see even here this morning, it's not bad. A lot of green action so far today. Let's see. Baidu. B-I-D-U. Amazing pop once again. Unfortunately, it all happened overnight. Sorry about that. Grabbing a quick drink of the Gatorade here. We are sponsored by Gatorade. No, I'm kidding. Could you imagine that? That would be pretty wild. After the whole Tiger Woods thing, they're probably scared to put people on their drinks. Yeah, no kidding, Jack Black. Almost all of them are up. You know what else is moving today is MP Materials. That's a pretty fire run at open from MP. QQQ RSI is at 22, Juan says. You know I don't look at RSI, but thanks for the heads up. Two back-to-back pullback days on the QQQ. Yesterday at open, we dropped quite a bit. Today at open, we're dropping off. Common LYFT, Raul says. Let's see, lift, LYFT. What a ripper there. That's a great move with lift. Why did they move like this? Is there some news there? Let's see. Lyft and Waymo partner. Oh, wow. Wow, they're partnering to bring the Waymo fully autonomous ride-hailing service. That's what they're calling it. Waymo's robo-taxi service, essentially, to Nashville in 2026. Lyft's FlexDrive managing Waymo's Fully autonomous vehicles. Okay. Let's go, Raul. Let's go, let's go. Let's see if we can get a nice dip buy action here. It is trying to form a bit of a base. It looks pretty solid. Tangy Man says, Energy Fuels. Up 4.3%, coming back after yesterday's big dip. Pushing back towards the recent high. Whoa. Demir scalped Nvidia down. It went pretty good. Oh, you finally played Darkest Hours. Do people even play it anymore, Demir? How does that work? I would have thought that game was dead. Nvidia's trying to bounce off 170. That is a big area here. Let's see the buy wall. It's gonna load it up. Oh, that sucks. Man, Demir, I'll never forget trying to play that on like a potato laptop in like 2008 or like 2010 or something. Man, it does not want to load the data for Nvidia here. Servers must be having some problems. Either way, you can see the buy wall at the bottom. 317,000 shares there. That's quite a bit. Yeah, it's not loading it. Either way, 300k shares at 170. Saw a good bounce back. Starting to play now, but great scalp down. Ah, I got you, Demir. PANW, PDD. Aller's looking at Tesla. Let's see, Ideal. Palo Alto looking pretty solid so far this morning. Nice pre-market move at open. It's been rising as well. It did hit a resistance here, but it looks like it's trying to break. TSLA, let's see. Yeah, Tesla made a good V-shaped recovery here. It's still down 1.5%, but pretty good move overall, I'd say. Good recovery, anyhow. It loves that range. Yeah, 410 to 411. I bet there's a big buy wall there. Oh yeah, there was. It was the biggest buy wall there in the short term. It actually reestablished the buyers. He says back to 420, I guess. I will say this pre-market resistance here might be tough. Right around 417. It probably doesn't show up on Bookmap very much because it's hit that price like 4 times today. Look at UPS. Yeah, sure. United Parcel Service. Good comeback today. Nice. This recent big money trade is huge with this one. Let me put the date on here. UPS. Are you in the big money trade at all, Raul? That's a pretty good bounce and comeback, though. Yeah, okay. That was a good buy by the big money trade, literally on the support bounce. It's in the money. I mean, yeah, I would think that they're long in this. It looks very solid on the chart as well. The main thing is giving this one a little bit of time. Have to be a little patient with it, but I really like the possibility of it coming back towards 89 to 90. Shorter term up 35%. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Oklo just doesn't want to stop, Rain said. Look at it on the daily, pushing higher again. No kidding. That's beautiful here. Man, we're seeing some good action today. Some plays down, some plays up, but seems like volatility's there. How's the VIX today? A little bit red, pulling back a bit. We might see it start popping later towards the FOMC event, of course. It's going to be a crazy day out there. What do you guys think's going to happen? Let me know in the chat. Are we going to see a 25 basis point cut or a 50? Or do you think that they're going to pause? If they paused, it would be pretty crazy. 96% chance of a cut right now. Let me refresh again. It would drop down to 94%. Sorry, I should say 94% for a 25 basis point cut. 6% for a 50 basis point cut. You know, Demure, there's a lot of skepticism there. I've been seeing a lot of people arguing that even if they do cut like 50 basis points, that it could end up making markets drop. It is possible. It is possible. I can't believe some of the historical data that we look at that shows that these stocks don't necessarily always perform the best on cut days. Especially recently, it's been weird. Let me pull that up real fast. I just found a hilarious picture. That is so funny. Check this out. Ready to catch the dip on FOMC day. We got Jazz Chisholm out here. That's hilarious. Let me find this data though here. Here's the data I wanted to show you. This is the S&P 500 on the day of rate hikes or cuts. We can see on rate cuts, the market doesn't always perform the best. The percent change for the day on the last cut, which came on December 18th of 24, sent the market down 2.9%. Even on September 18th of 24, the market went down 0.42%. I think it's a bit surprising there to traders to see data like this. Might get you thinking, right? Don't show that to Ryan. Because the Yankees. One sec. Sorry about that. Needed some quick water there. What's up, Jin? Jake said, Trump did say something big. Let's go for a full 1%. Now, that would be insane. If we saw a full 1%, I would go crazy. As everybody would, right? I think people are going to go crazy even if it's 50. Make sure you vote up in the poll. 59 total votes here. Get those votes going. SPY's trying to make a move, but it's flat. We might see a bit of a drop here. Tesla pushed back towards resistance, but is now rejecting back. We'll see if it can end up pushing through. Pretty good V-shaped recovery from the drop so far. Don't forget, I will be going live again later today at 1:45 p.m. Eastern Time. 2 p.m. Eastern Time will be the interest rate decision, so we will be live for the entire FOMC event, of course. As we always are. Bring up the watch list here. Open Door leads the way as we had that news of Martin Shkreli shorting it. The Pharma Bro, he's shorting it, but it's going up 11% today. Nobody really likes that guy, so. It is very high, though, Open Door is. Have to give it some time to play out. See if Shkreli's right or not. Jin's waiting to see what happens with gold. Either can go up or down, but I'm excited. I know, right? It's hard to guess the direction here into this event. Be very careful gambling into this event, guys. Be very careful. There can be a lot of great upside moves and a lot of great downside moves. I have a feeling the market might start to perceive cuts as not the best. Especially considering that they're cutting for the labor market being so weak. But we'll see. We'll see if I'm proved wrong or not. I kind of hope I am. That way the long-term account flourishes. You said they're always trying to buy it cheap. Wonder how Intel's looking here. Haven't checked in on them much the past couple trading days. Got a little flat. I've been waiting to see if they're going to test this upper recent high for a breakout opportunity. INTC, trying to get it done. See a 5-minute chart. Little pullback action. How's AMD in the chip sector? A lot better today. A lot better than some others. At least they're all the way back up into the green, which is good. It's a good sign. Nvidia's down into the red. They bounced off 170, don't forget. This was a little while ago. It's a pretty big buy wall if we go to the book map and we pull up Nvidia here. See that massive buy wall down there? 354,000 shares. Very massive. If you're just now joining up, get that poll vote going. What do you think's going to happen today with the stock market and the FOMC event? Will the market rise overall or fall back down? Let's go back to Lyft. LYFT coming back alive. There we go. Coming up off the dip, which is awesome. Juan says, come on, JP. Good morning to a $20 tank. Looking for SPY to fall 20 bucks? That'd be pretty wild to see it down around 640. Really, American Airlines is moving, Jake. Okay. Not bad by AAL. I know that they've been dipping recently. I've been eyeing them up. These stocks were running, but they started to consolidate here over the past couple of weeks. It is pretty good to see it start to come back like this. That's a solid sign here. Up 1.7%. Okay. Jack Black has no clue what to play today. Don't feel like you have to force it. It is an FOMC day. If there's any day to sit on the sidelines, it's probably today, because we're probably going to see some craziness ensue. Yeah, that was a big deal, Rick. Lyft and Waymo are partnering to bring Waymo to Nashville. Make sure you're destroying that subscribe button if you're new. Let's go. Demir says, I think it's too late to play. I wouldn't say it's too late, but it's probably a bit... It's harder now, right? Especially if you look at Nvidia, the one that you traded. Maybe find some better opportunities as the day goes. Maybe some better setups. Yeah, it kind of is starting to chop, Demir. You're right. I've noticed that too. The SPY just broke under its low from open. 659.50 is giving out a bit. We're going to see some profit taking here. How's the NASDAQ? Let's pull up the Mag 7 setup. Mag 7 doesn't look the best today. Yeah, a lot of things that were falling are starting to chop around and trying to form bases. Meta, Amazon, Microsoft, all three. Let's see Microsoft here. MSFT down 0.5%. Had a pretty big sell-off from open, as we can see. But got choppy here. $62 votes. I like the votes. Nice. Very nice. Demure. How's Yum doing? Haven't looked at this one in a long time. Yum Brands. It had been bouncing off key support. It looks like right now it's going to go up for a test of the recent high and go for a run. It looks pretty solid with Yum right now. Microsoft equals the most hated operating system. Windows? You're right, it gets a lot of flack, that's for sure. You have 592 calls and puts. Make sure you're destroying that like button if you're just joining up as well. 27 likes today. Get those numbers going.
All right, all right, all right.
You load the current version of Windows, it's the bane of your existence. Oh no. I don't feel like it's that bad. I don't know. I'll say there's a lot of problems though. Maybe I should take that back, Tangy. I want to go back to Windows 7. That's what I want to go back to. That was my favorite. Oracle Bookmap. Let's see. ORCL, Alexander said. Falling down pretty good. Just broke through $300. Keep that in mind. Hopefully we can load the data pretty quick here. There we go. Yeah, so 300 was a pretty big buy wall. And now a lot of buyers stacked up at 298 as well. Pretty weird. 298 seems like a big support here before we get to 295. But since we're under 300, I would think that Oracle could break down more. It's plausible that 298 breaks, considering that 300 broke. Yusu says, that's why I don't use Windows. What do you use, Yusus? You're probably going to say Mac, but it would be funny if you said Linux. Tessie. Still trying to make the comeback. They had that good V shape, but they're not through resistance yet. They're trying to test it for a breakthrough. Let's go check UUUU. Energy Fuels. Some of these nuclear stocks were doing pretty good again today. SMR, not the best. How's Oklo? Almost back in the green here. Trying to keep the run going with Oklo. It's hard, though. Ryan said, Jazz is not making that catch in a Yankees uniform. Oh, it is Linux. Okay. That's interesting. Wow, Yusus, that's cool to hear. Is it like a custom build or anything like that, or? Jin said, I was wondering if a straddle would be a good strategy for today, asking for a friend. It could be good as long as there's a good move that occurs. You know, depending how you set it up, as long as you get a decent move occurring, I think that could be a decent strategy, actually. But you need to have a really good move start to happen. And ideally, you'd cut one of the sides fairly quickly once the move started to occur. But, again, there's going to be so much volatility with this event that it's plausible that, like, let's say that your calls explode for 5 minutes, and then your puts explode and your calls die within the next 5 minutes. You know, it's very plausible that there's going to be a lot of wild swings. So obviously, you know, a straddle could be advantageous there, but I would just exude some caution. You know, I would again, it's still playing the event. It might not be picking one side or the other, but you're going to need a decent move in either direction. If we don't get that, then you could end up losing on both, which would be a terrible scenario. And Jake said, for a friend you want to keep? I could see that, Tangy. That makes sense. Apple buy walls. Do you want to look at the book map? Let's see. Looks like the main buy wall here is at 239. There's not really too much else stacked up here in the short term. I feel like I've heard of that before, Yusus. I haven't looked into those too much, but I have heard of that one, I believe. What do you think of ZOM? ZOM and Oxy could be pretty advantageous in the short term. I love the way that ZOM's starting to move here. I could actually see a breakout starting to happen. Same thing with Oxy. Both of these. Even Oxy had a recent big money trade, but I love the PA, and I also believe that they're going for more of a bullish run here. ZOM is almost a key resistance, and this is like the fourth test. The fourth test. That is a great setup. How's crude today? Are we moving up on crude? Crude's not really running that much, but obviously if tensions start heating up in the Middle East or something, then we could see some pops. Either way, though, ZOM setup looks amazing. APLD says, nope, I'm going up, Jake says. Tangy Man says, bullish APLD. Applied Digital at 0.64. It almost looks like a chart of Oklo. Tangy Man loves APLD. How could you not in 2025, I guess, right? They said, might have to drop that friend he wouldn't buy so then I can exit. It's funny. Make sure everyone's destroying that sub and set your alarms for later. Don't forget about that FOMC event. I'll be live 1:45 p.m. Eastern. Get those alarms going. Bank of America still had a pretty consistent push today. JP Morgan as well. Oh, Tangy Man says APLD is a 2027 play. I like being in the driver's seat 2 years out. That's how you make money. I agree, Tangy. If you can get in the money like that. You need some leaps on it, Jake said. Rick says, those who don't smash the like button are in the wrong. I agree, Rick. Tessie, 417. There we go. That's a critical resistance. I know it's been trouble to break it. I keep looking at Tesla, hoping that we start to see a better move there. But again, we are not. It's just chopping around. Nvidia is testing 170, as we know. That is a pretty big buy wall from today. 386,000 shares stacked up. Pretty critical. Made 10 bucks on Lyft, got a bounce. See you at the event, Brain. Good luck, have a great one. That's what I was saying, Mason. Peaches. I know, right? We have a comedic genius in our midst. No problem, Jin. No problem. We are going to be cutting the stream a little early today, considering that we're going live again. Got to get lunch for my daughter and everything before J-Pow speaks. What time does the FOMC start? It starts at 2 p.m. Eastern, Demure. I will be live, though, at 1:45 Eastern. No problem. Did Tansy Man just call me Mike? What's up with that, Tansy Man?
How dare you!
Oh, Jake literally goes, I hope we have a no Greta day, and I was literally getting it for that. That's so funny. Cancel Tangy for the 90th time. Turn off the lights. Mr. Woo's loving open door. Awesome. Yeah, it's looking great today. %, even with the shorting news. Whoa, let's go, Tangy Man. He says, I'm sorry. It's okay, Tangy. Hit me with the 5 spot. Appreciate that, Tangy. That's funny. You sent it right as I took a drink of water. Almost made me spit my water out. Mason says you can't pay your way out of this. Yes, you can, Mason. As long as it's to Tom. No, I'm kidding. Only for 100 plus. AAL is still running, Jake said. Let's see. American Airlines, good day, 1.97%. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty consistent today, I'd say. Pretty consistent, especially compared to most other stocks out there. Now he keeps the crown. On the daily, AAL had been dipping. It's starting to come up off the dip, which I actually really like. I think that's a pretty advantageous spot here for it. Good dip buy opportunity coming into play. That was Bank of America, BAC. Pretty good pop, 1.5%. I like that breakout above the recent high. I know I keep switching back to this one. It's pretty consistent today as well. Plug is on the watch list, second to open door. Pretty consistent too. I know this one's more of a growth stock, of course, but... Mag 7 dropping, Jake said? Really? Let's see. Ooh, Nvidia just broke down, guys. 170. Let's pull up the book map. King Tangy. You can keep the crown all week, Tangy. Juan says, come on, my puts are printing. There we go. Glad to hear that. Look at that QQQ sell-off, though. That's pretty solid right here. SPY starting to have it happen, too. Mr. Wu says, where's support? It's at 170. 170 did break down. We'll see if it truly runs or not. It seems like it just had a little fake out on that wick. But it did break the buy wall. I would say under this range, more major support is at like 168. So 2 points under 170. But alrighty, guys. We're probably going to call the stream there today. I know it's a bit early, but we're going live again for Jerome Powell. I just want to reiterate, be careful playing short-term plays through the FOMC event. You're going to see some people that probably got some great gains, and you're also probably going to see a lot of people that end up getting burned. So just keep that in mind. It's going to be kind of like playing earnings. It's not really worth the gamble in my eyes. I'd rather trade a normal day with better movement. Of course, though, if something catches your eye and, there's an opportunity, I'm not saying not to take it, but just be very careful, understand the risk, and try to be as careful as you can today. No reason to force anything. No reason there. But all right, let's go. Tangy, Mr. Wu, Weck, Demure. Appreciate everybody joining up, of course. Every day's a Fed day for Weck. Okay. Make sure you set your alarm. Again, 1:45 p.m. Eastern is when we'll go live here. I'll post links up in the Discord, of course. I hope everybody has a great rest of their morning and decent beginning of their afternoon as we start things up later. Talk to you guys soon.